Hello. Happy Saturday. I'm just going to check on my channel to see if we truly are live.
How fast can you buy home
We are.
Square one? 5 minutes. See for yourself.
Happy Easter weekend. Happy Saturday. Whoever is here in the chat so far, welcome. You know, I forgot it was a long weekend when I said let's do this live on Saturday. So if at some point y'all are like, girl, we just want to chill, that is totally fine with me. I can go back to my bed. I have no problem with that. So, yeah. Let me know. And if not, let's talk about the show. Hi, Sun. Sakina, how you doing? How's y'all's weekend going? And do you have, why, what is that little line right there? Oh, that's the T for the, okay. Chat. Interesting. Hi, Terrian. Terrian, you're in here. I thought you didn't like the show. Terrian, I thought you didn't like the show. Hi, Jen Lu. Oh my goodness. Lunga for Tim's. Is that what it says? Films. Lunga Films. I can't read on this screen. I need to pull up my my chat. The show was not giving. Let's talk about it. Hey, Rewo. How you doing, boo? I'm here for the tea. Hi, Sasha. Hey, Daisy. You never saw the show? I don't think you missed much, to be honest with you. Amber, how's my weekend going so far? I reconnected with a friend. Well, I can't really say reconnect because it's not like we disconnected, but I linked up with a friend of mine today and it was good. It was good to just get out of the house. It was good to see a familiar face since I'm always here by myself. So yeah. Hey, everybody coming in. I'm ready to talk shit. First time catching a live. Hi, Michaela. Glad to have you. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Monique. I know, 2 nights in a row. Your girl is on a roll. Okay. The show was a mess. Let's talk about it. You guys just start throwing out topics that you want to talk about from the show and we can get into it. So for you, Daisy, I mean, I don't know if you're going to stick in the live, but let me just quickly explain the show. It was 6 couples who were at a crossroads of whether or not they want to get married or go their separate ways. They got to mix and mingle within each other and do a trial marriage with another person's partner, and then another section of a trial marriage with their own partner, and then at the end of it, see if they want to marry their original partner, move on with somebody else, or leave single. I wish they brought different people rather than swing the couples. Yeah, like, not a fan of the swinging thing at all. Because low key, I can't really blame April and Colby for handling it the way that they did because their person wasn't there. Like, their person wasn't on the, like, I would want to date my own people. I know I'm not really making sense, but y'all know what I mean. Come on. Because there really is something wrong with a lot of these people. Let's get into it. I couldn't get over how young everyone was, all under 30. Yeah, I mean, I think if I'm trying to be in the producer's head, it's easier for younger people because I guess they have less to lose. Whereas if I'm 32 and you're giving me an ultimatum and there's a chance that we're going to leave here separate, I'm going to be livid. I think it's easier to grasp a younger audience for this type of experiment. So yeah, I feel you. It would have been nice to have older people. However, yeah. Anybody else do the math? Madelyn is 1 month pregnant when the proposal happened. It all makes sense. I know. I had some people DMing me like, girl, she was pregnant. She was pregnant. And I mean, I'm seeing enough of it to start to believe it. Somebody also told me that the baby was born January 22nd. And if filming ended in May, the bun was already cooking in the oven. So that makes sense why Madelyn changed her mind so quickly. How are you going to talk all this ish? Then, oh, I missed it. Hold on. Where'd it go? How are you going to talk all this ish then pertaining to Alexis and Lauren? Say yes to a proposal after not even going through the process. That's the thing that I didn't understand. Because for me, I was like, even if you go through this process already having the notion that you're going to pick your partner regardless, the experiment won't hurt, will it? It won't hurt. Go and, explore the questions that you had coming into it, explore potential connections, or just use the time to reflect and have a buddy around to help you reflect. Like, dealing with people sexually and all that stuff, it's not compulsory. That part didn't have to happen. Yeah. I just didn't see the purpose of the switching thing. I hear that as well. Happy Easter sunny days. I think Zay has an anger problem. He goes 0 to 100 real quick. I personally beg to differ. I think his archetype makes it easy to say that about him. I know a lot of people who express themselves like Zay. And when you really get to the root of it, it's not necessarily an anger issue, but it's a frustration of not being able to properly articulate their emotions. A lot of that comes from trauma. A lot of that comes from feeling unsafe. And so you're definitely allowed to have your opinion. I personally just can't co-sign it for myself. I don't see the point of the show either. Yeah, I really wanted them to break down more of like what was the purpose, because certain people did things and they weren't sure if they were right and the parameters of the experiment. Like it was a lot. Sasha is a Barbie because it was messy. It was a lot. I feel like this is close to reality. I feel like this is close to reality TV that we will get. Okay. They lied about some of their ages. I'm hearing that too. Hi, Booked and Busy. I'm hearing that too. I want the receipts. This explains her convo with her mom. It was weird. Yeah. I think Jake and Ray hit it off because they both don't really know what they want. I agree. The show would be better with 30-somethings. I also agree. I just think, in my mind, at that age, a lot of people feel like, listen, I've been single for a long time. I am not risking this. Even if I am settling, whatever. Let me settle. I'm tired. That's my only thought, to be honest. Zay needs therapy. He's hurting. I agree. Did I say hi to Booked and Busy? I think I did. I don't think she knew she was pregged, though. Mind you, she was the heaviest drinker there. I mean, I don't think she knew she was pregnant at the beginning. Definitely by the end. I believe wholeheartedly, because I'm telling you, even before people were telling me, girl, do the math, because I'm telling you, it went completely over my head. I was like, there's a trapping. So either it's trapping or this is a shotgun wedding. It's not lining up. This woman was so adamant on, I don't believe in the one. I'm not ready to marry this man. He's a narcissist. Nobody in my family likes him. I need somebody like Randall. All of these things. And she even broke up with him. They broke up. And all of a sudden it's, I do? I don't know. She was deaf pregnant at least a month. I think she was further along than 7 months, like actually 7 months and 3 weeks type of thing. Instead, she deaf found out during the process. She must have. She must have. I feel like in 5 years, Zay will really be ready to be married and have kids. He's not a bad man. People keep making him seem like he's so angry and just a shit human being. I agree. Not bead. I agree. He needs time. He needs time. He needs therapy. He needs to be single. He needs to get the college boy mindset out of him. Because remember, he was still in school when this all happened. I don't know if he has since graduated, but like, the guys I went to school with, you cannot take any of them seriously. Even the guys who were in committed relationships. So, yeah, nah. Was April at the reunion? Yeah, everybody was in attendance at the reunion. Lauren is 30. She posted on her IG. In the show, they said she was 26. Really? You see what I'm saying? The older people, I feel like, had more to lose if they were to take part in the process. Because Nate is 30. I want to keep calling him Thomas, and I know that's not his name. Hunter is also 30. And if Lauren is 30 and what's her name was also older, it makes sense. The stakes are too high. Stakes are too high. Lauren has a 1992 tattoo, LMAO, but they put her age as 28. It's like too hot to handle, where they put, and in memory of one of the castmates, and the guy's death still look. What? That happened? Well, that's awkward. Oh man. Oh man. It didn't make sense how she flipped the script like that. But do we think they will last the test of time, even though they now share a child? I never want to wish ill will on a marriage, even if they can't hear me. I think that if the kinks aren't ironed out, there's a potential for turmoil. That might not mean breakup, but it might be a tumultuous relationship. So yeah, I mean, I can't really say yes or no because we don't know what they've been working on all this time. And you know, for a lot of people, a child changes the dynamics, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. So hey, see? I didn't see Zay as angry, honestly. He just needed time and therapy. You could see some trauma from his past showing up 1,000%. 1,000%. Just the mention of the word trauma had this man triggered. He did not want to accept that his trauma was haunting him. And babe, it's okay. It's okay. The stigma against Black people getting therapy is diminishing. Babe, go seek help. It's all right. Don't worry about it. The show drama was good, but they need to clean up the concept. Was the point to live single for 3 weeks or date around and learn from other couples? Exactly. And also clean up the editing. I don't know if they were trying to rush with the turnaround time, or it's really hard to fit all the information in 9 episodes, but they got to work on the editing. It was not nice. I really wish we could see the therapy sessions with Nathan and Lauren, because how did they get to that agreement? And even at the reunion, I'm not going to lie to you, it looked very uncomfortable. I saw more cohesion from Ray and Jake than the two of them. And that's not to say they need to be this PDA couple, but it just felt off a little bit. It felt off. Damn, yo, Jesus coming with the receipts. The show concept is flawed. Sacrificing a 2-year relationship for a 3-week fling. Ray and Jake deflated pretty quickly. Hi, crazy homebody. Alexis was overreacting about the Colby situation. Most definitely. I feel like she's the type of person who isn't used to not being a hot commodity. So it had her shook. Yeah. Zay and April both came across crass because they're not willing to sugarcoat and use flowery language. Yup. 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 Hey, Lakeisha girl. Netflix is trying to do too much with too little. Yes, literally. That's what's going on. I'm telling you, Lauren is weird. Not Lauren is weird. Hi, Cynthia. Do I think Shanique and Ray hooked up? Oh, because she's bi? I mean, I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility. It never crossed my mind, though. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? All that's left in that equation is Randall and Jake. Okay. She barely talked around Nathan, but she was talking with Colby. Yeah. She was chatting. And she was sharing a lot more that it's not the I don't want kids. It's I don't feel safe enough in this relationship to have children. And that's what Nathan wasn't understanding. And it bothered me so much. It's not even a need for let's go to therapy. It's can you listen to the woman? She's willing to offer up the information. You just are not willing to listen. Nate would have definitely stayed if Shanique would have picked him. Absolutely. He stayed with Lauren out of fear of being single. Absolutely. April was my favorite. I'm glad she found someone. April was my favorite too in certain ways. In no way am I saying she was like the most put together, but for some reason I was really drawn to her. I can't lie though. It feels a little hasty. Like she found somebody so quick and she's already living with him. I know I'm a person who like, that's not normal to me. So maybe I'm the one who's just out of the loop on the whole thing. But I'm like, you just came from wanting to marry somebody and have children with them to already living with somebody new. I hope it's not a cycle. That's all that I'm thinking. I'm hoping it's not a cycle. Hey, Crafty. Okay, I missed some stuff. Can we talk about Ray white womaning during the reunion? And if there are any white women in here, I mean, don't get offended unless the slipper fits. But she was acting like her mama. I was so irritated. I was like, you know what? If you want to seem like the damsel in distress in this situation, at least let the man bury himself. At least let the man say something where you can have a case. He said nothing. You're attacking me. You're deflecting. Stop talking over me. He hasn't said anything. He hasn't said anything. Oh my gosh. Like, oh, she was doing the most. And then I'm so sorry. I understand she's exploring her sexuality and that can be something that's daunting, but I felt like mentioning that was kind of strategic. I'm standing by it. You can disagree if you want to, but I'm standing by it. His mom literally said there are plenty of Rays. She did. Nathan is so freaking annoying. He is. Oh, man. April was trying to settle. She just wants to be married. And I think she just wants the security of having a child in a two-parent household, to be honest, because it seems like her drive for children is more than her desire for companionship. Unless it's different, that's just what was portrayed to me through the screen. So yeah. Hey, Raina. Ray is irritation, like the literal definition. What did you bring this man on the show for then? Yeah, I did. And it was so interesting how literally all this man just kept asking her. I'm sure there was more, but the main point was, why do you want to marry me? Answer that question. Why do you want to marry me? To the end of the season, we still don't have an answer. Even an answer of, well, in retrospect, I wanted to marry him because we got nothing. She had no reasons. Were you here for a comeback? Like, what was the reason? I'm still confused. What are y'all saying? Oh my gosh. Hey Nine. Man, I'm sorry. This BBC comment is sending me. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe not for what, but damn sis, let him speak. She coldly. She couldn't even hear him? Yeah. Never understood Madelyn's obsession with Randall. Well, CC Aza's message there. I agree. Ready to Love needs to take a few notes from the ultimatum. You think so? What notes could they take? My least favorite character is Randall. I hate the dude who's just waste. Oh my gosh. He's close to the bottom for me too, but I feel like it's because he was more so a gaslighter. And it's not even an overt gaslighter. I just feel. This is just how I feel. I can't really give you examples, but I feel it. And I feel like since he presents well, he can kind of be patronizing and he could be a little gossip girl or whatever. And it was just glossed over. And I was like, y'all don't see Randall as problematic? Shanique, you don't see Randall as problematic? And I was convinced when they were at the reunion talking about, yeah, you know, we broke up. It was just too much or whatever. But I realized at the core, he is my best friend. I thought he was going to say he was bi or something. And I'm not even, like, this is not even shade. I genuinely feel like I don't think he was attracted to these girls. These specific girls. I was just like, I don't know. Something ain't clicking for me. Something ain't clicking. Y'all think it was a gaslighter too? Yeah, I can't give you like an ABC, but I felt it. Usually I always have a favorite in these shows, but nah, I really didn't like anyone. There's nobody to write home about. Zay is an influencer and wanted to be on a show, and Ray agreed. They were probably just F buddies. For audacity. I mean, I could see that. 1000% I could see that. But at least he played the part. This girl, it didn't make no sense why she was here. At least if they flipped the roles where he was the one who issued the ultimatum, then I would be like, okay. But Ray didn't read her own memo. I don't understand what happened. Something got lost in translation. Yeah, I don't know. Not zesty. Oh my gosh. Did anyone think Randall was cute? I think he's very good looking. They were all influencers, were they? What kind of influence? Because Nate could never influence me to do nothing. Okay? The only people who truly could be influencers in my mind, probably Ray. She's got that aesthetic. Zay, of course, got that aesthetic. Honestly, even April. I don't see it for Jake. Madelyn could be, you know, for the girls. But everybody else, I'm like, whew, yeah, bruh. Oh yes, he played the part. Ray was on her own show. The map was not me. Exactly, Anderson. It didn't make no sense. Randall's attractive, but he gives beta. Oh, mercy God. Now beta. You're more attracted to alphas. Okay, tell us more, crazy homebody. Crazy homebody wants an alpha. Oh. Shanique is gorgeous. Oh, that woman. She's, wow. Handcrafted. Oh, were they found? You know what, though, Jeeves? That's the thing now with reality TV. It's a lot of recruiting. It's not as much application like they used to do. It's a lot of recruiting. So that doesn't surprise me at all. At all. Late, but glad I caught the live. Hey, Tam. Does April realize she talks a lot? I don't think so. I don't think so. And it's not even the whole like talks a lot. It's like in circles too. And it's like if you are talking a lot, I don't mind as long as the whole thing is of substance. If you're saying the same thing over and over and over again and you're not even like letting me get a word in at any point, okay, well now I'm annoyed. You know? And so for April, I think the reason why I liked her so much, it purely was for the fact that she truly took this experiment for what it was meant to be. As a person, I don't think we would vibe the way that she was portrayed, but like she was the only person who I feel like was true to the process, to what the process was explained to us to be. This woman had to hear, you're toxic, you don't listen to me, you all this stuff, and she ate it. She ate it, and she was like, I'm gonna work on it. I'm going to explore another connection. I'm going to see, you know, what I can do. I'm going to come back in this trial marriage and be fully immersed in it. Like she took it on. And I love that. I love that. Yes, April did an interview and said they DM'd her, and Shanique and Ray said the same on Lauren's Love is Blind podcast. Yeah. Who's a what? Who's a Q dog? What does that mean? Oh, is that a what are they called? Fraternity? Yeah, because I saw she was doing this and the others were doing this or something. Randall was doing this. I was like, okay. All right. Alexis went on the show and realized that being blonde and skinny wasn't enough to attract everyone. Oh my gosh. Her being so offended Colby wasn't interested in her was honestly hilarious. And the fact that she was like, all she saw was another blonde white woman and was like, I look just like her. No, you don't. You look nothing alike. At all. At all. I was confused. Oh, was he branded? I missed that. Well, also, I don't know the fraternities and sorority stuff in the States, so yeah. But I did see the picture of them doing the stuff. I was like, I know that. I know what that is. I know that. What's Lada? Well, Lada. What's that? Alexis looked my age. Too much work. Oh, mercy. Oh, God. Wow. Hi, Tyra. Oh, God. Oh, no. I need to read these comments before I say them out loud. Yeah, he was doing the stuff. Okay, so about the show, though. About the show. What do you guys think of Shanique and Zay's hookup situation and him not telling Ray that they had sex? And the fact that a lot of people are saying Randall and Madelyn had sex too, but they didn't bring it up at all. They didn't show no footage, nothing. And what does Zay mean by, do you really want to go there? Do you want to go there? Like, what was he saying? Go where? Where are we going? Are you going to do a tell-all after the, like what? What's the tea, babe? Because we want to know. And I was annoyed, too, that they didn't get into the Randall and Madelyn story. I felt like they only glossed over it because she's pregnant. No. Host the reunion. Ask the questions. I was so irritated. Oh my gosh. Who was my favorite couple? Not no damn buddy. No one. Not a single person. I got my little hair beaded up. It's looking, what is happening? My little naps. Little nappy naps. Zay was very wrong about that. And nobody mentioned April and Colby kissing. They didn't. They didn't. They didn't. Hi, Vanessa. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly Zay and Shanique did. Did they foreplay or full on sex? I'm confused. I am leaning towards sex because of the wipe up. Because what are we cleaning? Okay. Yeah, that's it. Shanique slept with Zay out of spite, although from the moment she was going on about how she's always naked to Zay on the first night, I knew it would happen. Yeah, I was like, I feel like this is just semantics for right now because, girl, she was in them satin booty shorts. I said, oh, God, this is not going to last long. Not at all. Especially the way that they were consuming alcohol on this show. There was bound to be a slip up. I felt like that too, and I felt like they know Randall and Madelyn was kind of the center of the show, drama-wise, I guess. So they wanted to portray the other couples in a brighter light, if that makes sense. I hear that, but still, they're hosts. Vanessa and Nick, okay, you came up with the idea. We don't need to see your face. We don't see the showrunners. We don't see the executive producers. We see a host. Bring me a host. Tired of them. Randall and Madelyn def had sexy times. Zay would have said something, but Shanique fostering a relationship should have also said something and not just assume everything was cool. Yeah, I thought that was weird. I was like, even if she knew you had sex, you have no problem being friends with Ray? I don't know. That's weird to me. That's weird to me. I'm proud of Shanique for sleeping with Spider. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Why can none of these people hold their liquor? And you know what? So a lot of people were saying like, oh, it's unfair for the show to have all that liquor and stuff. It is the person's decision at the end of the day. How much you choose to consume. They could not force you to do that. And if they did, baby, you better take that to legal. So that's another reason why I think they cast younger. As you get older, I mean, even me, I am only 25. And at this point, the hard liquor, sometimes I'm like, it gets me there too fast. Give me a wine. I'm a slow burn. Now I am a slow burn. That's the ramifications of starting to drink very young. Just, woof. It's too quick. It's too quick these days. I think they thought it would be petty to ask why she was crying for mercy on international television and then bring up Colby's behavior all at once. Too harsh for a pregnant woman. Okay, then ask Randall. Ask Randall then. I just don't like how the whole narrative was completely glossed over. Like, what? Nah. And then you have Vanessa asking Zay about what truly happened. And he's like, yeah, that's my truth. That's your truth? Okay. Good if you don't back up off of... Oh, I was so vexed. I felt like Vanessa had an agenda already. And honestly, the question about if Nate was envious of Colby and Madelyn, I'm like, there's a way to ask a question without saying it like that. That to me, I was like, oh, Vanessa is Miss Messy Boots. That's interesting. Yeah, ask Randall. Randall didn't want to do anything on camera, but yep, they smashed. Listen, that man said, what receipts? You can't catch me. Can't catch me. And they were in their own, I think that's their hometown, right? So they could have got a hotel, could have been at their place, could have been at a friend's place. Like, the possibilities are endless. Now, I agree that there should be different hosts, but Vanessa was messy for asking if Colby was the father. See, oh, thank you for bringing it up. That's what made me think, oh, there must be some footage of these two smashing. Because why would she ask that? And they definitely knew she got pregnant in the process. Because again, why would you ask that? Why would you ask if Colby is the father? That's suspicious. Vanessa and her husband love to talk, man. We got more important topics to get to. I heard y'all already. You had problems in your relationship. Now y'all are great. Yay. No, for real. For real. They didn't address so much. I was so pissed. They should have let me host. Okay, Yemi? Apply for season 2. Apply to be the host for season 2. Is the baby mixed? I don't think so. I don't think so. We'll have to do some research. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Madelyn. She not gonna post the baby, not yet. We know the baby's out. Show us the baby. Could you imagine a little brown baby come out? Now that would be a show. Now that would be a show. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. That would be a show. Whew. Jake didn't really give much about what was going on with him now. That's true. Yeah, that is true. To be fair, perhaps the reunion was edited down the same way Love is Blind Season 2 was actually 4 hours, but we only saw an hour and some. I still think that there's a way to include, like, there was too much filler stuff. Why do I care about Vanessa? Oh, my ovaries are burning. Shh, be quiet. She's talking too much. Oh my gosh. The process is 7 weeks. The reunion was 6 months after it ended. Madelyn is 7 months pregnant. Either she was pregnant before it started or she got pregnant during the process. That's why Vanessa said, is it Colby's? I don't think season 2 will have the same effect. People will come on being less genuine, and the show is really not structured. So it's going to be a disaster vibrating fakeness. And also, I think they're doing a queer season. It's going to be majority women relationships. That's what I heard. So I'm not going to lie to you. Not that I have an issue with that, but when I was watching Are You the One? The very last season was a queer season, and I felt like it was so confusing. So confusing. So season 2 of this show might not, I might not be in attendance. So it's confusing. She's doing 2 weeks? Well, if she's doing 2 weeks, then that was after the process. I heard the baby was already born. I don't know. There's a lot going around. We're gonna have to wait for confirmation. Let's see what the baby looks like. Zay ain't aggressive. He's frustrated because he's not well spoken in his childhood. If he goes to therapy, he's a force to be reckoned with. Cosign. I would hope she wasn't pregnant before she was drinking. I mean, here's the thing. Like, it seems like a lot of these couples were... No, I think I'm assuming, because only one couple confirmed that they do have unprotected sex. In the beginning, sometimes you just don't be knowing. So if she knew and was drinking that heavy, then yeah, that's an issue. But if she didn't know, I mean, yeah. The girl had no intention of being married. I'm sure she had no intention of being pregnant. If you remember when April was like, guys, I'm late. I think I'm pregnant. She was like, what? A baby? Hell no. So maybe she didn't know. Maybe she didn't know. Oh, gosh. Madelyn just posted on her story yesterday that her and Colby got married 5/13/21, and she's due in 2 weeks. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if the baby is due in 2 weeks, then yeah, it was definitely after. It's definitely after. Can we speak about how Jake came in trying to play April and ended up getting played and left alone by everyone? I want to know the tea that Zay was holding on to. If he was like, cap, that's not the real reason why y'all didn't go on that trip. You was shacked up with me. I feel like, okay, she was shacked up, but what else? Because what's his name went back to April too for a minute. They relapsed too. What's the deal? What's the story? I want to know the tea. I want to know the tea. In all seriousness, really hope Madelyn's okay though, because Colby, I don't trust that dude, and he's good with making good optics. At the end of the day, it seems like she has enough opinionated people on her side who, if it really does not look like a good situation, I feel like they'd be like, hey, it's time to dip. At least that's the hope. At least that's the hope. She got pregnant fast. That, I'm telling you guys, it felt like a trap. It felt like a trap. It happened so fast. I was like, the girl came being adamant on not wanting to marry you, and now not only are y'all engaged, it's a done deal. This is already legal. I was like, you trying to make sure she don't change her mind. I don't know. Okay, Anne, you're giving bad vibes, babe. What's going on, sis? Or bro, I don't know. I knew Colby was cap after he declined Alexis, then went and cried. Not a tear was in his eyes. Oh, when he was in the bathroom. I really just want to leave with Madelyn. Yeah, I really want to leave with Madelyn. You'll be fine, babe. Like, she's not dying. She's right here. And ding ding ding. Oh, what's tea, Zay? I need tea to... I need Zay to drop the tea. I'm ready. I don't know who Joe Goldberg is. Who had braids? Someone had braids? I mean, let's be honest. Ray was never attracted to Jake. He was more like a girlfriend. Huh. Oh my gosh. Mercy. Damn. I'm not saying you're babying Zay, but big and dumb? All right. Okay. Oh, The fact that Jake took advantage of April's infertility by continuing to have unprotected, yeah, I thought that was interesting too. Saying he didn't want kids. If she didn't have issues, he would have used protection. Yeah, I thought that was interesting too. Especially because you know this woman wants a child. So like, you're keeping that hope alive for her. Like, okay, it really could happen. He's open if it were just to happen, and all like, I'm scared. Oh, Jake had braids. I missed that. But Zay knew she was coming right back. If what he was saying was true about how often they have sex, absolutely, you can't just cut that off. You can't just cut that off. Man. Jake needs to grow up. The whole cast seemed a little immature in terms of their perspective on marriage and relationships. And it was just, yeah. A lot of them needed to grow up. Even the facts of like what Alexis was saying about, I could never marry a man who makes less than me. I'm not trying to be the breadwinner, all this stuff. And I'm just like, okay. And if he had money, does that make him more like a better husband? No. Now you just got an ancient man who got money. Like, there's more to life. And I'm glad she came to that realization, but it was like, you are the one who gave the ultimatum. And this is your mentality? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any kind of sense. Well, they were all children. I mean, yeah, but I'm the same age as most of the cast, and I'm here like, oh no, what is happening? What is happening? I resonated with a lot of the people who were given the ultimatum because they were making sense. They're like, listen, I'm not financially stable for a marriage. I'm not ready for that. I'm trying to explore. I'm trying to gallivant. I'm trying to get my money up. It is not the time. It made more sense. Maybe 40s. Again, I think that's too much to lose. I think the older you get, the people are not going to give into this process because they have too much to lose. And too young for ultimatums. I agree. Too young for ultimatums. How you gonna tell me marry me now or go? Babe, I am in my 20s. I will go. What do you mean? You ain't got to tell me twice. Marry you or leave? I choose leave. Deuces. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. No, honestly, sunny days. Wasn't The Bachelor supposed to be like supposed to have a senior season? I want to see how that goes. Because a lot of people ask for an older cast for dating shows and stuff. Okay. I want to see how The Bachelor does it. And then maybe, these other shows can start to cast higher. I don't know. Let's talk about Ray's sister and mom ganging up on Zay in that conversation. I think it was very disheartening. Okay, so it emphasized how bad that conversation is when you contrast his interaction with Shanique's family, right? Because they had just met this man, don't know him from a can of paint. And grandma was already like, you can call me baby. You can call me. Whenever you're feeling away, you can call me. And then you have this other situation where the dad wasn't vibing with him. The mom wasn't vibing with him. The sister gave her little comforting arm rub. But for the most part, her family didn't rock with him. And they seemed very biased towards her. And I'm like, if that's the case, tell old girl to leave him. She's the one requesting marriage in this situation. So, like, it would be one thing if he gave the ultimatum and then they're grilling him, like, but what makes you ready? But what, da 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 da. He didn't want to get married. What are you talking about? He didn't want to be here. He didn't want to be here. Like, it's not making sense. Ray's mom was too involved. I don't even have a problem with parents who are really involved. I feel like my parents are really involved in our life. But like, if I look at like both of my brothers' situations with their girlfriends, I could never see my mom aiding my brother's behavior just because that's her child. She would look at it like objectively and say, okay, who's in the right, who's in the wrong, what can we do to get on the same page? And if this needs to end, hey, then that's what it needs to be. But with Ray's mom, it was like, look at me when I'm talking to her. Do you hear her, Zay? Do you hear her? And he would ask a question and she would deflect. Imagine that. Imagine that. She would deflect and he'd be like, but that's not what I asked. She's talking. Zay, she's talking. I asked the question. She's not answering the question that I asked. She's answering something else to make it seem like she's being involved in this conversation, but she's not. She doesn't want to answer what I'm saying. And then this girl's going to say she's never felt heard in this relationship. She's never felt safe. So why do you want to marry him? You've never felt heard in this relationship. You don't feel understood. Your family don't like him. You can't give us reasons as to why you want to marry him. Why are you here? Wasting my time, bruh. The family ain't trying to deal with another black man. Well, whew. Mercy. She was definitely biased. Definitely biased, man. Y'all, let's keep the chat positive. Come on, y'all. Please don't stink up the chat. Oh my gosh. You can throw your jokes and stuff, but some of the comments is it's unnecessary, guys, please. The way she was talking to him, it was very, yeah, I was just so sad. I was so sad to see it. Because I'm like, a lot of people do not understand Zay. And I get it. I'm not even saying you have to like him. I'm not saying you have to understand his perspective. But to be able to relate with like an April and not with I'm like, they have the exact same issue. If you're going to say somebody's aggressive or if you're going to say somebody, needs therapy and all this stuff, cast the net on everyone. I was just so annoyed to see the one big, darker skinned black man be treated the way that a lot of people in my family and my circle get treated because they just have not had the space, the safety, the environment to properly articulate themselves, to be heard and understood, to be able to unpack their traumas, to be like, just, you can tell who has been around black people and who hasn't. You can tell. And it was so irritating. That's okay, Giovanna. You don't have to like him. That is okay. That is not my issue with people. My issue is the Zay is aggressive. Zay. Okay. I see a lot of people like Zay in my life. And I know for a lot of them, and I'm saying a lot, this is not everyone. A lot of them, it's operating from a place of hurt. And they're not given the grace to unpack that. Thank you, Tyra. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm sorry. There will be no Zay slander over here. Unless you're going to paint that same brush on everybody who was exhibiting the exact same behavior. Take your bias off of him. But we're moving on from Zay because it's too much. What else do I want to talk about? Do you think Colby and April were cheating? Realistically, the process was you're going to separate from your partner. You are now single, but you're going to be in a trial marriage with somebody else. So am I single or am I married? What is happening here? And If Colby and April were in this trial marriage, they agreed in their marriage to explore other people. Were they cheating or were they not cheating? I want to know what you think. Were they cheating or not cheating? What are the rules here? Were they single? Were they exploring? What's the deal? Yes, sunny days. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I feel like they only truly like Jake because of his military background, to be honest. Hell yeah, not cheating. Colby and April were cheating since they weren't dating people also in the show, but the show made it confusing, okay? They were, but at the same time, they didn't choose each other. They got put together by proxy. I feel like the couples didn't discuss physical boundaries beforehand, and that led to a lot of issues. But that's the thing. In the experiment, it had said you are detached from this person that you came with. So a discussion of physical boundaries isn't necessary. Is it necessary? It's a gray area. That's why the show needs to clean up the concept, okay? Blurred lines. The show concept made it confusing. Oh, Imani. Yeah, it was giving. Let me get a taste of the wild side. let me get a taste of some chocolate. That wasn't a part of the argument, so therefore he cheated. Oh, agreement, so therefore he cheated. Okay. If I was on the show, I wouldn't hold a grudge if my partner saw other people outside the show. Same. Next year, there needs to be stricter rules. I want there to be a rule where you can't propose until the end. You signed up for this process, you're doing the trial marriages. That annoyed me. Colby was wrong for kissing other girls, but Madelyn can beg Randall to bang her every day for 3 weeks. Like, come on, no cheating. I hear ya. Colby gaslighted me through the TV so much that I think he wasn't cheating. He did it for Madelyn. It was for her. I cheated for your benefit. It's for us. I need to explore other women. I need to feel another warm cooch to know if you're the one. And then not only am I going to propose to you, I'm going to marry you on the spot and then shoot up the club. Damn! Colby wastes no time. Colby wastes no time. That's okay, Kime. That's all good. A lot of people didn't like it either. I reviewed it because I said I would from the Love is Blind. Season 2, it only will not see me because of the queer twist. I've just seen it done before on Ari the One, and the concept was already confusing to begin with. I feel like I'm going to be very confused in season 2. Black man curious. Oh my gosh. To be fair, she explored other men and he didn't like April. Yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, if they were married to each other, they were now the new couple and they agreed to see other people. You know what I'm saying? And why was he trying to rub it on Shanique's face like that? Why was she trying to rub it in Shanique's face like that? Like, she was literally trying to act like she's the better option for him. Yeah, well. That's why I didn't appreciate them glossing over the whole Madelyn Randall storyline. There was so much to get into. So much. Why would Randall, like, forced narratives. Like you need to hear what Colby was doing. You need to hear what he was doing. Da da da. With Shanique, this is what I need to do. Don't worry about that. That is the past. Da da da. Did they have sex? Did they not have sex? Why was Madelyn so infatuated with this boy? And really like, oh, if I was to marry somebody, it would be Randall. But then you go and you marry your ex who you had no intention of marrying when you first came here. There was so much to get into. Like I'm left with questions. Yeah, the word on the street is that the next season is going to be all queer and mainly women. That's what I'm understanding. And yeah. Only positive I got from the show came from Shanique's mom. If someone don't want to marry you, giving an ultimatum first hand mess. Yeah. And I like that. See, sorry, to just get back on Zay for a moment. That's how I can tell the guy doesn't feel safe. Because you hear him talk about his trauma with other people. Well, it was Shanique, and also there was alcohol involved, and also he was coming from trying to explain an argument, so that was never going to go well. But like even when Vanessa was talking to him, I was just like, the way that the family spoke to him, you could tell he felt safe. Shanique's family is stellar. Oh my gosh. But like the affirmation from Shanique's mom, dad, and grandmother, you can tell this man needs this family dynamic, this unconditional love. Like he needs it. Damn. Y'all think Madelyn knew she was pregnant, and that's why she was so gung-ho about trying to get someone to sleep with her, like trying something else before she gets tied down forever. That is a theory. That is a theory. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. That would be a trip, y'all. Oh, that would be a trip. Yes, Tam. Yes. To be honest, I wanted Shanique and Zay together at the end. I didn't think that they were going to work. Even when they chose each other at the table, I mean, before Nate showed his ass, I thought her better connection would have been Nate. I'm glad it happened that way so that we got to see his true colors very quickly. But something about Zay and Shanique, I felt like it was sexually charged in the same way that his connection with Ray was. The way that they argue, I felt like was never going to work. Like their conflict resolution skills, I don't think, was in the same place. And also this experiment, there was just so much alcohol, and I feel like that kind of aided these connections, whereas like a sober mind and a truly seriously like critical thinking person, they probably would have looked at each other and been like, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Hey, Layla. I wanted Shanique and Zay together too, low key, but he has to do some healing. Yeah, I agree with Shanique and Zay. They weren't a long-term romantic match. Yeah, I mean they look great together. I'm sure the intimacy would have been spectacular. Long-term, serious relationship right now, I don't think so. Especially now coming off of the show, like say what y'all want to say, these people who go onto the show, there's an incentive. The incentive is both the stipend and the platform that you have coming off of the show. Although I like Zay, I would assume the attention would make it hard for him to maintain a long-term relationship if he left here with a long-term relationship. I would assume the newfound attention would make it hard to stay true. Definitely not liking, not, huh? Definitely not long term. Wow, I cannot read. Oh, it says okay, that was autocorrect. Definitely not long term, but Randall didn't seem like he even liked Shanique at all at most times. Yeah. OMG, Shanique should have been with Nate. It made me so mad she chose Zay. I think had she gone with Nate, we would have seen an entirely different side of both of them. Yeah, I wanted to see that explored. I wanted to see that explored. And I wanted to see if Nate would have still proposed at the end. Because the way he was looking at Shanique, I was like, ooh. Is he trying to do a little switcheroo? You trying to come to the dark side? What's good? What's happening there? You good? You trying to be cameraman number 2? What's happening? It's just, the way he was looking at her. The way. There's definitely a lot of women sliding into Zay's DM trying to soothe his heart. Okay. Talk about, hey, boo, you didn't deserve what happened to you. If it were me, I would never treat you like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think the choosing ceremony should be done by anonymous vote. Ooh, okay. Anonymous voting or something, so we have no more surprise proposals and we can know who everyone's first pick is. Yeah. That's a good idea. They should do that. They should definitely do that. Now that I think about it too, I think it kind of would be beneficial if the whole point of the process is for like character development, pair the ultimatum givers with ultimatum receivers. I know maybe that's why they're doing queer. I can see that. I can see that now. I can see that. Okay. I was gonna say, it is hard with this group of people because mainly it was guys who were given the ultimatum. But if you match an ultimatum giver with an ultimatum receiver, maybe you can get the different perspective that your partner potentially has. And like when you have animosity with somebody, it's really hard to hear the truth from them because you're hurt. But if you hear it from a fresh mouth with a fresh perspective, you might process it better. So that's something that would have made sense too. Yeah, anonymous is a good idea, definitely. I don't know why they didn't think of that. That's hit up production. They need to put you on the roster. Oh my gosh. Yes. It should have been anonymous. What else about the show can we talk about? Would any of y'all do the ultimatum? Would y'all bring your partner on the show if you wanted to get married to them or if they wanted to get married to you and say, hey, babe, let's become an open relationship and date other people to see if we are truly meant to be? Would y'all do it? Would y'all do it? Hey, TJ. TJ, you're coming in hot. You're coming in hot. Would y'all do the ultimatum? Most of y'all already know. I would never do any of these shows unless I came for the performance of my life. And I better get an Oscar for it. But yeah, hell no. Hell no. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh man. I think that it should have been behind closed doors. No striking someone off the list as people get chosen. And then if two people get chosen, it's not a public, no one else chose me. I hear that. A lot of hell no's. I would not take part. No. Y'all, you never know. You could find the love of your life. Or you could find out that the love of your life is truly the love of your life. Don't knock it till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it. If I gotta give you an ultimatum and go on the show, it's already over. That's what I'm saying. The people on the ultimatum, the people on Temptation Island, I'm like, babe, I hope you don't truly think that at the end of this, we are still gonna be together, because you are absolutely delusional. You're going to come here and think that me exploring other singles is gonna make me really realize that you truly are the one. If I didn't know that before, there's nothing I could learn here that would change that. Nothing. Just accept that you've been taken for granted. Just accept it and keep it pushing. Do you want to continuously be taken for granted by this person, or do you want to end it and start afresh with somebody new? I know, starting fresh is hard. Starting fresh sucks. But staying in this situation, what's worse? I think they could add video clips like Love Never Lies. It's messy as hell. Why not add even more mess? Okay. I need to check out this Love Never Lies like that you're talking about. Question. Since I know most of y'all who be watching my channel love reality TV, has anybody seen Love in the Flesh? If you haven't, I suggest you watch it. I'm not going to give away the ending. And if you have seen it, do not give away the ending. All I'm saying is the show wasn't necessarily refreshing, but the ending was something I have never seen. And I was thoroughly impressed. I enjoyed it a lot. Love in the Flesh. You should try it out. Don't say I never put you on to nothing. I will find him in the church, in the gym, anywhere else, Lord, not on a show like this on live TV. Why play with love like that? That's true. And that's really the main thing for me. I'm like, you must not love me if you think this is going to solve our issues. Now, if we came with an agreement that we're here for a come up, that's a different situation. And we're just going to have to deal with the ramifications of that after the fact. Where can you watch it? Good question. It is on BBC Three, which is a UK channel. Yeah. No. It's not catfish. Okay, so let me explain the premise of the show. It was so sweet, you guys. So there were, was it 5 or 6 people? I think it was like 6 people where they have had an online relationship with somebody and they've never met them before. However, they're going to meet them for the first time on this island. The longest couple was, I think, 5 years. 5 years, y'all. The shortest couple was, I think, 3 months. And so they come on this island because for whatever reason they haven't met. And they're supposed to find out if they can truly find love within each other in the flesh. Somewhere along the process, they introduce singles. And these singles, they're not necessarily here to like test your relationship, but if you wanted to explore something else, you have that luxury to do so. Both parties are able to do so. And then at some point, everybody's got to like kind of couple off. And if you don't find your person, you leave. If you do find your person, you can stay and explore it. At the end of it, There were prizes, but they didn't know. They didn't know throughout the show there were prizes. And I think that that's what really like sold the show for me, because there wasn't an incentive for them to fake a connection. And it's just like, you guys, it just... Yeah, 5 years. Yeah, it was, without video call. The 5 year, no, some other people had like video calls and whatever. The 5 year one was without video call. The girl even went and had a baby during those 5 years, and somehow they were still in contact with each other. It was a lot. It was a lot, you guys. There was a lot of diversity. There was a couple where one was lesbian, the other was bisexual. There was a black couple there. There was a black and brown couple there. There was a girl who had body dysmorphia. I mean, if you ask me, she's not big, but she thinks she's big, so okay. They had a very curvy black girl as a single that came in. I say, yes, I've never seen this much bum on TV. Like, ooh, it was nice. Dropped the trailer. Let me go find it on YouTube. Oh, you guys, it was, chef's kiss. I loved it. It's only 8 or 9 episodes. And they show you the where are they now at the end. The where are they now? Just watch the show, man. Just watch the show. Okay, hold on. Love in the Flesh. Why is this trailer only 30 seconds long? Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's all they got. Oh, there's full episodes. Guys, there's full episodes on YouTube. There are full episodes on YouTube. You were my person, Sonia. You were my person. I'm going to delete your comment, though, because I don't want you to spoil it for people. That's what I just said. Don't spoil it for people. But yes, it was so good. Guys, there are full episodes on YouTube. Oh, I'm so happy. What are we talking about? Well, we kind of moved off of the ultimatum. We kind of moved off the ultimatum, to be honest. But we can go back to the ultimatum. What we got? Like 40 more minutes? Okay. What else I want to talk about the ultimatum? I ain't got nothing else. I've aired out all my grievances. I'm so glad somebody else watched the show. Makes me happy. It was so good. Sonia, you were my girl. I literally have nobody to talk about the show with. Nobody, not a single person. I'll see if I can find it on my modified streaming device. Yes. Go see if you can find it. If there's no couple that gives me Azza and Derek X vibes, I don't want them. What do you mean? Like a black girl and an Asian guy? No, you're not gonna, no. No. Do you think couples who go on these shows like this are legit? Well, you should watch Love in the Flesh. Because the answer is yes. But for the most part, that's why I'm saying, like, in reality TV in general, people are lying if they don't say the incentive is the fact that they're going to have some sort of a platform outside of the show. So I do believe that some people have real relationships, or some people have an agreement type of relationship of like, yo, we know what we're here for. Like, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, as years have passed by, I'm less and less invested in these relationships. The relationships that I have loved, whether or not they've stayed together, Clinton and what's her name? Come on. They were from Are You the One? They're still together. They just got married recently. Love them. Mike and Priscilla are no longer together, but I loved them too. Cam and Leroy, love them. I used to like Tommy and Molly, but you know, it's a little murky waters. Murky waters. But yeah. No, LMAO, acute touch friendship. Acute touch friendship? What do you mean? See, Sonia recommends it. Yes. Like I just find it hard to believe actual couples go on national television and air out their dirty laundry. You'd be surprised what people will do for a come up. Acute touchy friendship on Love in the I'm still not understanding. What does that mean? What does that mean? I fell off of the courtship. They changed the days and I couldn't keep up. I think the day is bad. The time is bad. Like I can't do it. Even Temptation Island, I'm only going to do it because people, if I miss a day, the DMs. But yeah, the courtship, I'm not going to lie. I'm probably not coming back. Haven't seen Joe Millionaire. I have no idea what it's about. What is it about? Literally, Sonia, that's the perfect depiction. Love in the Flesh was a low budget Love Island, but it was more genuine. 1000%. And the spin was the people came in knowing each other. So I think it truly was, can we make a bond in person rather than being stuck on this online personality thing? And some people realized that their relationship was purely digital and others thrived. When I say thrived, I'm gonna be quiet. I wish the show would have included older couples because I feel these couples were too young and almost immature to be rendering ultimatums. 1000%, Rochelle, 1000%. How are you gonna ask for an ultimatum, babe? You just graduated university. Live a little. And that's not to say people who get married young, that's a problem. I used to be so upset that I didn't get married at 24 like my mom. But I look at my life right now and I'm like, I needed to live a little. I graduated. Has it been 3 years? Wow. Yeah, so I graduated 3 years ago and I'm a very different person. And I feel like I will be a very different person 3 years from now as well. Like, allow yourself some time. But sometimes if you're with a person who is open to individual growth and y'all both experiencing life adjacent to each other and not necessarily like we're one, we must do everything together, it's just this now, and sometimes that has the potential of stifling your relationship, then I think those relationships can work. But in a lot of cases, some people have a self-discovery in a relationship and then that relationship is no longer as compatible as it used to be. And that's why I say, give yourself time, live a little. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. If it's not, it was for the best. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be all right. When they have a baby, I think is real. I wonder what that says about Madelyn and Colby because I don't believe in them. Yeah, low key, I'm waiting until after the baby news, after like a year and stuff, because I don't really believe in it either. I wish them well, but I don't really believe in it either. I'm with you, just Sheldon. It's like The Bachelor, but 2 men and fewer girls. One guy is a millionaire and one isn't. Oh. Is this a new show? So they don't, Oh, I get it. I do. So I'm assuming they don't know who is who. Listen, I could spot a millionaire. I'm sure I could. Sorry, Joe. I was saying, if there's no cute, touchy friendships like Derek and Azza on Love, okay, then I don't want it. Okay. Um, it's there. It's there. Definitely, it's there. More so from the newer people who get invited in, but even the original people, it's there. The sad thing is, the true love story that comes out of this season, they weren't given a lot of camera time, but it's worth it. If you watch it and you hate it, that's on me. But I feel like you're gonna like it. I feel, maybe. I don't know. Sure hope Love Island USA is better this season. Well, I feel like it could be, mainly for the fact that they're taking it off of CBS and they're moving to Peacock. And we know Peacock ain't got no problem with letting the cuss words fly. So I feel like we're going to get a little bit more of a raw edit. And hopefully they just give us a raw version instead of, here's the after show and the after of the maybe after before the yesterday show. Just give me the show as it is. Oh my gosh, like you're doing too much. So I think this season is going to be better. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see. I think the network change is going to work in their favor. What about Put a Ring on It? Babe, I fell off halfway through last season. I don't know how y'all are still on there. I don't know. They don't know who's rich and who isn't. You know, I'm going to check out this Joe Millionaire, like you said. It's a remake of an old show. Oh, the Joe Millionaire, I'm assuming. I'll try it out. Just got home from work. Is your recap on Temptation Island coming soon? Rhonda, I'm going to try my best to get it out tomorrow. I haven't seen it yet, but my cousin is like, girl, there's a twist and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to catch up tomorrow. I think all it says is that they had unprotected sex. That's it, because everyone on her side hated Colby, and I doubt it has changed. Okay. Oh, hey, Lola. Are you really late if the party is still going? No. Oh, my booty hurts already. Oh, y'all know I can't be sitting in these chairs for too long. Maybe that's what I need. I just need a new chair so that I don't keep cutting off our lives. What did you think about Love Island UK 10 weeks this time? It's 10 weeks? 4, 8. That's a month and a half? 2 months and a half? What is it typically? You like the twist? It was messy. Okay, I'm going to catch up. You should start doing interviews. Okay, so D-Wise. Okay. So, the first season of Love Island that I reviewed, was it the first? Yeah, it was. I did reach out to people, and then those of you who were here, you saw the interview with DeAndre, and I'm going to call her Gigi because I forget her name. Yeah. And for me, I hate feeling like I'm badgering people. So like reaching out for an interview just felt weird to me. And so like I'm glad that they, obliged me, but I was like at the end of it, I was kind of just like, I don't know. Like I don't know. It just feels kind of weird. But now that I've been getting like more traction, I've had more people actually reach out to me. And so when they do that, and if the conversation goes there, I do suggest an interview. And that's how the interview with Dania and Trish happened. Like they came over here, and then I was like, okay, now I feel like I'm in a place where I can suggest an interview, right? But it's one, I don't really feel like badgering people. It makes me uncomfortable. And then two, the reason why I started doing recaps on this show, on this channel, was because I was tired of bothering my friends. You see, this is a theme. I was tired of bothering my friends with me sitting here, recording my screen, and then doing voice notes. What do you think about some of the episodes they put on Trend Central? Of what show? What are you talking about? Oh. Let me finish my thing. I was tired of bothering my friends, so I was like, let me do exactly what I do with my friends on here. So I'm still unsure of what my platform really is, because y'all see right now I'm in a bonnet. I'm just talking to y'all like you're my homies, and we're talking about the shows that we watch. Like, to me, that's what my channel is about. I don't necessarily feel like a journalist or an interviewer. Like, I'm just some chick on I'm just some chick on YouTube talking to other people. Like, that's how I feel. I don't know if it's imposter syndrome. I don't know. But that's why I'm kind of like not on the interview thing. Yeah. It's for both of those reasons. It's typically 8 weeks. Okay. My problem with Love Island UK is sometimes, like, when it's dead, it's dead. So unless in 8 weeks, unless with the added 2 weeks, they can really develop the storyline, like, in a way to really keep it consistently entertaining, then I'm like, hey, don't drag it. Don't drag it. It's okay. The Trend Central videos. I've only seen the one where the guy was saying he had the girl at the top and how basically he had a pyramid of cheating. And I was just like, yo, you're sick. But also, this is the reality of dating today, and I hate it. It's disgusting. He was like, no, but you were my main girl. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Whether I'm the main or the 12th, don't put me on no damn roster. What? Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm back. What do you think about the new season of Love is Blind coming out? So when is it coming out? I swear, y'all be knowing this. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not know nothing about nothing. Recommendation: if y'all love mess, y'all need to go watch Love Never Lies. If you want the better version of Too Hot to Handle, go watch the Latino version. Best development, go watch the Brazilian. Okay, reality TV show aficionado. Queenie, you'll never do StreamYard so people can call during your lives. Whew, it got very hot in here. How do I answer this without getting caught in a situation? I feel like that was something I wanted to do at one point. However, amongst my peers, recently I felt like there's been some discourse over who's the original of what, and you are copying who, so, and where, and how, and what, and wherever. And I don't want to be caught in the crossfire of all of that, because y'all might not know, but I have a very fragile heart. Very fragile heart. And if I was caught into any kind of drama, especially over the internet, y'all never gonna see me again. That's gonna be the end of this. So I was once open to it, but recent unfoldings on this YouTube sphere have closed that door for me. Yeah. That's the way that I'm going to answer that question. Whew. Okay. Are y'all gonna watch Our Father when it comes? I don't even know that show. What? It both scares the crap out of me and intrigues me. They have like 80 something siblings. Crazy. Never heard of that. It would be a lot of drama. Listen, I'm not built for drama. I'm truly not built for it. I'm truly not built for it. File my taxes. Bye, Rewo. Oh my goodness. I need to see you, man. It's been too long. We need to sing together, okay? Link up soon. Come to Montreal. What's good? Julia, I hope that answers your question. I mean, if it becomes a thing where enough people are like, nah, I literally want to come on camera and talk about it, then okay. But you gonna have to show your screen. I don't want to see no floating picture with the sound waves. It's gonna have to be your face, just like y'all see my face. It's gonna have to be your face too. If y'all really want it, we can do it. Oh yeah, I heard about Our Father. May watch it. I may watch it. Is a series or movie? I wasn't clear on that. Okay. I never catch the lives. Hi, sincerely, Star. Well, you're catching it today. We'll be on for 22 more minutes. Our Father is basically the guy. Yes, I am watching it. The guy who used his sperm to inseminate. That is crazy. I'm watching it. It's definitely on my list. Oh yeah. Bye, Tyra. Have a good Easter weekend. I didn't know it was called Our Father. It makes sense. Elaine, sometimes you be dense. Like, come on, sis. Get it together. What shows are you guys watching and enjoying? Because nowadays, these reality shows are the same and boring. What am I watching and enjoying? I mean, I don't know if I'm quite enjoying, but I like Big Sky. I like weird small town crime shows. Like I said, Love in the Flesh. What else am I watching? The typicals. Grey's Anatomy, Station 19, Big Brother Canada, because I'm waiting for Big Brother Original. Survivor, obviously. I'm a Survivor head like nobody's business. Patiently waiting for the challenge. Patiently waiting for the challenge CBS. I want to see how that's going to go. Haven't yet caught up on Temptation Island, but tomorrow. You're watching Breaking Bad. Ooh, have you guys watched Your Honor? That was so good. That show was so good. Ooh, that man. It's the same guy from Breaking Bad. He was good. Love me some Station 19. Yes, you and me. You and me. Anybody watch Marry Me Now? I watched the first episode. uh, let's talk about Survivor. We can talk about it. Hey, Fafa. Man, I missed the live. I couldn't believe how they didn't come for Madelyn's behavior on the reunion and what she was saying about Colby. I'm forever going to be upset that they never went in, but I get it. She's a pregnant lady. You don't want to bother the lady who's carrying a life. They are gunning for Marianne. But can you blame them, though? I love Marianne, I do. But I can understand how in that environment, she gets to be too much. And if you think about it, too, she's got a lot in her arsenal. So it's actually beneficial to get rid of her. Yeah. I do like Marianne. Another good show is Succession. I've heard about it. Never seen it, but I've heard about it. Yeah, with Marianne, I think it's very clear that like social navigation is hard for her. And I think her positivity is genuine. But if she doesn't pick up on social cues, that is going to be what sinks her game. I think that she has a potential to go far if she gets that in check, to be honest. Yeah. Sunny Days is literally the TV aficionado. Oh my, not Jocelyn's Cabaret. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'd rather get rid of Tarzan than Marianne. Way bigger competition. This is true. Oh, you know what? Now that they're not in tribes, it's probably beneficial. Because I was gonna say they're keeping him around for strength. But yeah, it would be beneficial for them to send him home. I would think though, he's only good in strength type stuff or maybe even endurance. But when it has to do with a puzzle or precision, I don't think he's that much of a threat. So it's okay to keep him around. Who I think they should get rid of is the therapist girl. This girl can't keep her mouth shut for shit. She needs to go. She's got to go. Abbott Elementary, I want to get into it. It's taking me a minute just because a lot of people have been liking it to The Office and I didn't like The Office. I'm sorry, I didn't like it. I ain't like it. Yeah. You love watching him? I love watching him too. If we're talking about Tarzan, yeah, I like him. Who are other people that I like? The black girl, not the one who talks too much. The black girl with all the ammo. She needs to start setting up her game plan because I feel like the game's gonna catch up on her and she's not gonna use none of her advantages. She needs to get on that real quick. The therapist girl is an op, Layla. An op. What's her name? Tori? She's not gonna have no clients coming out of this because her mouth. My goodness. Yeah, I'm thinking of starting Abbott Elementary like next month because I won't be home. I'll be at my brother's house and I'll need something to binge while I'm over there. I didn't like the office. I didn't like The Office and the comparison. I don't understand, but definitely watch it. Okay. All of Us Are Dead is a really good show, a must see. Okay, we're gonna have to have like a Discord or something where we can have these continuous conversations because I'm gonna forget every suggestion. Another show is Oh My Ghost. A virgin ghost can't cross over until she has sex. She has to possess someone's body to complete the last task. Is it like a lighthearted or is it like for real like thriller horror stuff? Because I can't watch that kind of stuff. I have a very fragile heart, like I just told you guys. Drea, that's her name. Drea needs to really set up her game plan or they're gonna get her. She has that first day thing, the 3-way thing, and then she's got the 3-way other thing, and then she's got the extra vote. She is stacked. Drea is stacked. She's got a, yeah. Roxroy is such an interesting player. Roxroy for me. I feel like Roxroy is well intended, but maybe doesn't see how he is being portrayed, or more so how he's being received. So yeah, yeah. It's lighthearted. I'm trusting you. Don't lie to me. Okay, if you say so. What else about Survivor? I'm loving the expedited version. Can't lie. I'm also liking this season more than the last one. I feel like these people are more daring at this stage than the last people were. So I love that. But I love what last season represented, you know, the Black people banding together for a greater cause. I mean, it didn't pan out because, you know, typically we start to turn on each other. It's just natural. I don't know why we do that, but we do. But this season, I definitely feel like there's been more gameplay at the beginning, and I love it. Basically, the ghost has 3 months to find and convince a man to bang her. So it's like 15 episodes of her being a horn dog. Okay. That is interesting. All right. I like the twists. I like them too. I like that the idols have the beware. I like that now, even though you're playing an individual game, you do have to think of the ramifications of your idol being tied to other people. And, I like it. I like it a lot. I do. Singles Inferno keeps coming up with you guys. Like y'all are really vibing with that show, huh? Or maybe I just keep seeing Terry Ann's comments. It was on my list to watch. I don't know why I never got around to watching it. Let me see something. Oh, mercy. What is the latency on this? Is that it? Are we done? Try Elite on Netflix. If you don't mind Spanish, you can do dubbed, but I hate dubbed. No, I'd rather read. Listen, I'm a K-drama babe. I am a K-drama babe. I have no problem reading. I will read the subtitles. I just won't have subtitles on if the show is in English, but if it's in Korean, you know, 안녕하세요. 감사합니다. Let me stop. Oh my gosh. Those who watch K-dramas, put me on. I'm in need of a good K-drama. I've been out of the loop for a bit. We're talking about anything and everything besides what we're supposed to be talking about on this live. Control Z, bitch. It's a Brazilian show, so good. So Sunny Days. I thought I was a TV addict. How do you have the time? There is not a show under this sun you have not seen. How do you have the time? You're a K-drama girl too. What's good? Let's all collect here. Yes, put me on. I need new ones. Yes, give us some recommendations. I like Ghosts. Is that a K-drama? Oh, if it's BBC, it's definitely not a K-drama. I should have been writing these down. I'm going to come back and write down your suggestions when I'm off the live. I work in tech. I don't do any. I'm dead. This kid, oh my gosh, please stop. You're pissing me off. You love K-dramas? What's your favorite? Okay, let me list my favorite K-dramas. Oh My Venus. She Was Pretty. Descendants of the Sun. Walk of Love. I didn't finish it. You guys have inspired me to go back and finish it. What else did I like? There was this one where the girl, she was a big girl, and then she went and she got like full body transformation, and then she came back and she took revenge on everybody who bullied her back when she was a big girl, but then she realized that really she should have truly loved herself first. I don't remember the title, but that one was good too. Ghost Doctor with Rain. Okay. K-horror. I told y'all I got a fragile heart. I couldn't even watch Squid Game because some people told me, Elaine, it's not for you. I said, that's all I need to know. That is all I need to know. You love the... I'm showing my geeky side. I love Descendants of... Yo, Descendants of the... And he wasn't dead. So good. So good. I miss early 2000s TV drama. Those were the... Honestly, whether it is scripted or reality, that was a time. We're never getting that back. Never getting that back. Good night, Jifa. Hope you have a great Easter weekend. Have you watched any of the scammer documentaries, Tinder Swindler, Bad Vegan? No, I haven't. I've been told to watch something Anna, Raising Anna. I've been told to watch that one. Everybody wants me to watch Tinder Swindler. I'm sorry. Like, white people scam us every day. What's new? I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that joke. Oh, God. It's time to go. It's time to go. You should watch a business proposal. I think I have watched that. Is it with Tay? Was it Tay Diggs and the other lady, and both their employees or their interns were trying to get them together, but then they end up falling in love? Was it that one? Inventing. Where did I get Raising? Yeah, that one. If you love the main male lead in Descendants of the Sun, watch Vincenzo. Now this one I'm writing down. No offense to everybody else, but if you're suggesting the K-drama, that is top priority. Vincenzo. I need a break from American television. I need a break. I still don't understand the hype behind Squid Game. I don't know. I guess it was similar to like Bird Box. We had nothing else to do, and it was something that we could collectively relate with, you know? The same with the Tiger people. What was it called? The Tiger guy. Zoolander. I know it's not Zoolander. Whatever his name was. Oh, A Business Proposal is a K-drama. That's all you needed to say. A business proposal. What else y'all got for me? They're about to have a Tiger King. Thank you. You watch food shows like Is It Cake? My favorite food show, well, besides, okay. The answer is yes. Favorite shows. It wasn't, what was it called? It was like people would sabotage you as you're cooking. It was the guy, he's like kind of comedian, but like satirical comedy. And like you would have to spend money to do your sabotages. And then whatever you get at the end, if you're still at the end, that's what you keep. What was it called? Anyways, I love that one. Haven't seen Is It Cake yet. Love British Bake Off. Used to love Cake Boss. I don't know what happened to that. Used to love Guy Fieri too. Kind of fell off that as well. Something rat in the kitchen. Cutthroat! It was Cutthroat Kitchen. Love it. So good. It was Cutthroat Kitchen. I've never heard of Rat in the Kitchen. I had a rat in my old kitchen, but that's a story for another day. Yeah, Cutthroat Kitchen was good. I love Nailed. No, I don't love Nailed It. I can watch Nailed It if I have nothing else to watch. I loved the barbecue one. That one was good. And I learned a lot about barbecue. I had no idea there was so much history. It was good. And also, one of the guys on Ready to Love, he's got a Netflix show coming out. Eric. Yeah. If you want just a cute older K-drama, I recommend Scandal. And my lovely Kim song, whoo, mercy, whoo. You be having these names, child. Hold on. My lovely Kim Sung Soon. My lovely Kim Mom. Sam Soon. Bet. I love me some HGTV too. You guys are my people. We probably need to get lives, but that's okay. I couldn't get into Sexy Beasts. I wanted to. This is how bad I am with television. My pastor sent it to me and was like, hey, I know you like these kind of shows. You should watch this. But I couldn't watch it because the first one of them was like a demon thing. And like, I know I'm not the best Christian in the world, but I don't play with them devil stuff. Nah. So that's why I got lost in the sauce. Rat in the Kitchen is new. So is it the same concept as Cutthroat Kitchen? Because I will watch Rat in the Kitchen. I'll put that on the list too. Rat in the Kitchen. I love this. This is contingent that y'all go watch Love in the Flesh. This is an exchange. Going to watch an episode of Cutthroat Kitchen after this. Sounds fun. Yes, you should. You should. It was interesting. Sometimes they would have like, you can't use any of your utensils, or you can only cook your food in a microwave, or just all kinds of sabotages. And I was like, whew, these people are true chefs, because I could never. I would just ball up in a corner and cry. What about South African shows? I've seen them add a few lately. What's that one? Blood and Water. I don't know if it's because I don't resonate with high school dramas anymore, but I only watch it because my cousin forces me. The Queen Sono, that one I love. Haven't watched Young, Rich, Young, whatever, that one. Haven't seen it yet. What else? How to Ruin Christmas. Well, the second one was chef's kiss. Oh my gosh. What else? I was once talking to a guy. I mean, I let me not go there. But he like is in the whole like Netflix South African show scene thing. And I was like, you fumbled the bag on that one, didn't you? I fumbled. I did. I can accept that. Oh, did you know that the male and female lead of Descendants of the Sun just got married? Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, you better, Sunny Days. You better check it out. Yes, Miss D. This is an exchange. It's a group cook-off, and one is sabotaging secret. Ooh, I like that. I like that. That is interesting. Okay. All right, y'all. It is past 10 o'clock, which means I gotta clock out. We're definitely gonna have maybe we should have a binge TV Discord or something. Maybe that's what I'll work on this week. Set up a Discord for you guys. Is that something you guys would be into? Let me know. Because we can't turn every live into this. Because this always happens. Like literally always happens. But yeah, if that's something y'all are into, let's definitely do that. Happy Easter to you too, Lola Lucky. Yes, they are on YouTube, so you should check it out. Check it out. And give it to the end. The end is worth it. The end is worth it. I promise. I promise with all my heart. With all my heart. Okay, that's it for me. Happy weekend, like I already said. And to those who want to hear about me and the Bay of the Week beefing, that's on Monday. And Temptation Island will be tomorrow. Courtship, I'd be lying to you if I gave you a date. I feel like I'm off it now. I feel like I'm off it, but I will watch it and then see if I post it.